officially got to coach these guys for 4 years. They came in as freshmen. I was their freshman coach at the time. So I really get to see them grow for the past 4 years. Through all the adversity, the ups and downs and stuff, they stuck with it. It's been an absolute pleasure to coach over 4 years. I'm really going to miss coaching these guys. And I want to thank not only the players for all their contributions to 4 years, but I want to thank the parents too for sticking with us. You're very patient with all of us through losing seasons and wins, and especially this year with all the adversity we faced. Your support of the players in the program, it's been great. So, without further ado, we'll announce each player and their parents. So, first up, we have Nick Barnes with moms Sherry and Tyson. Next up, we have Brian Lyons and Father Jason. With Mother Kelly and Father Michael.
Hold on.
Last but not least, we have Father and Father David.
Dartmouth Community Media, your source for all things Dartmouth, is proud to present exclusive coverage of Dartmouth High School varsity boys basketball action as the Dartmouth High Indians, the homestanding Indians, play host to the Durfee High School Hilltoppers out of Fall River here at the Carlin Lynch Activity Center. Good evening, everyone. Ian Abreu joined alongside Derek Baptiste along courtside. We're so happy to have you with us. Derek, as we get ready for tonight's tilt between these two teams, to me anyway, it seems like a tale of two different starts of the season. You have a Durfee team coming in at a 4-1 record. They've played great ball so far this year. A team loaded with 13 upperclassmen. They're very deep. They have a lot of depth. They're playing, obviously, an Indian team that's still in a rebuilding mode. Not as many upperclassmen, and they're 0-2 on the young season. What do the Indians have to do tonight to remain competitive?
Tonight they have to stop the guard play tonight. They got two good guards with Holly and Sannon up over there for Durfee. They're real killers. They're really fast. They play really hard and they really get after you. So they have to worry about the guard play. They got a little bit of size. They got a freshman up over there now. Sannon's the freshman. Lewis is the other guard. I'm sorry. But Santa's the freshman, and he's just going to be tough to stop, man. The kid he's very wiry, good ball player, can go all over the place.
And this evening here at the Activity Center, Derek, it was senior night, and that's why we have some of these parents behind us. And it's a great way to recognize these seniors on the roster. It's good every year to see the parents be swooned by their children with some flowers. It's a good way to recognize also not only the student athletes for their 4 years of contribution, but the parents as well, because they also make sacrifices.
You know, it's crazy when you see a lot of these young kids, and I'm like, wow, you know, Cole Pimentel's a senior now. You know, I remember little Cole at the boys club, and now he's a senior. So, you know, this is amazing. It's going to be an amazing night, and I'm glad the families are here to see this in person.
And the seniors that were recognized earlier in our telecast again were Michael Oswald, the forward, Jared Holmes, the center, Nick Barnes, the other senior and guard, and Cole Pimentel, the point guard and senior. Those were the Dartmouth High seniors that were honored. And as you can see here, the starting lineups are being announced. Starting off with the visiting Hilltoppers, you have Javon Hawley, as well as Josen Sanon, Jaden Lewis, Sage Paradise, the big man down low at center, and Elijah Coleman. Again, they're led by head coach Joe DeCruz, and the Indians led, as always, by head coach Mike Granfield. Slick, I saw you folks talking before the game. Any words of wisdom from Mike about what his strategy is tonight?
Well, he actually said he saw the game the other day. He watched us the other day, so he has some pretty good insight of what we were talking about. And he really wants to pressure the guards today. When Hunter gets in the game, he wants to try to work him into the offense. Change couple things up today that he did the other day. You know, you get more games under you. You can see what you do wrong and what you have to do right. So that's what he's getting into today.
We'll now pause and rise for the playing of our national anthem. Forward to a good one here tonight, Derek. We have two teams, two schools that really have reputations for running old school smash mouth basketball programs, and And you can see here, Durfee certainly doesn't lack in size, Derek, as you see them taking the court. They've got some really big young men here on this roster, being led by the center, Sage Paradise.
I'm gonna tell you, Sage Paradise, they're coming in here with the beef, like Wendy's used to say. Where's the beef? The beef is in Fall River right now. So they're gonna come in. They're gonna come in with a tough group, and they're gonna have fast guards and a big man down low. So let's. I want to see how Dartmouth handles being physical today. I want to see them be a little bit more physical today than they was the other day.
Well, for starters, it looks like Jared Holmes will be taking him down low, the senior center.
Senior day. Got to start him, man. His last time being in front of and his parents being here. Like this is a special occasion.
Nick Barnes will tip it off, and now it's Cole Pimentel with the ball on the deck, and here we go. Dartmouth with its first possession. Barnes down low, cutting open, and in is Cole Pimentel on the cut.
Cole with a little slice and dice, getting up in there, getting that layup to start off. A little different look than they had the other day. A little bit more energy.
Here's Javon Hawley, the point guard, top of the key, quarterbacking this offense. He knows what he's doing, trying to kick it down low, looking for Sage Paradise. It was deflected out of bounds. Good defense by Cadence Chase.
You know, that's going to be the guy to stop today. Is going to be Hawley. Because if Hawley gets off, then that's when that team starts getting going.
There's some confusion on where the arrow goes out of bounds. It looked like it was Cadence Chase. Yes, it was, who tipped it out of bounds. Looked like Dartmouth was trying to say that's our ball for the inbound, but it clearly went off of Chase. It'll be Durfee ball with 15 on the shot clock.
Well, if you ain't cheating, you ain't trying hard enough to win.
Here's Hawley, top of the key. Kick it left side of the elbow to Lewis. Back to Hawley. Lewis again will take a three. Side rim, no good. There's the big man, Paradise, up and in. We just talked about it.
Just tough down low, battling the boards. They have to do a better job of boxing them out. Even if you're not going to stop them, you just got to box them out and put a body on them.
Here's Oswald over on the right side. Again, that's Holmes down low. Bounce pass top of the key to Barnes. Barnes with a penetration, no good. Rebound grabbed by the Hilltoppers.
That was a tough possession. They looked like they was out of place, and guys were confused on that possession.
Trying to save it from going out of bounds was Hawley. He can't. It'll be a Hilltopper turnover and a break for Dartmouth.
Some good defense, some good off. Now we got to see if they can get into their set this time. Last time they had a little bit of confusion. This is not their regular starting five, so we'll see if they can get into their set.
Here's Barnes over to Pimentel, who scored that first bucket of the game. Back up top to Barnes. Swing it around baseline. Now going to the rack and a rejection. Beautiful play down low by Elijah Coleman on the block.
Great defense. Kids tough as nails. They got, like I said, they got some good guards out there. They're going to be tough.
Oswald, who was just rejected to inbound it now. Side out. Here's Barnes. Barnes slowing it down. Has to hurry. 5 on the shot clock. Gets a pick. Will try a 3. No good. Rebound grabbed by Lewis.
Lewis is going to push the ball. They're going to look to run a lot today.
Lewis over to Sinan. Here's Hawley. Hawley. Jump shot. No good. Rebound grabbed by Pimentel.
And Hawley's going to he likes to go to his left. He'll finish right, but he loves to go to his left. So you have to force him to his hand.
Pimentel with the floater. No good. Tipped. It's still alive by Oswald, but it goes back to Hawley and the Hilltoppers looking for transition, and they muff it up, and it's grabbed by Chase.
Good pluck there by Barnes, getting it out of there. Now we got to have to run our offense.
Holmes over to Barnes. Here's Chase. Cutting now to the basket is Cole. A Pimentel turnaround shot, no good. Rebound again, grabbed by the Hilltoppers. They have numbers if they hurry. Bounce pass down low, layup, no good. Rebound still loose, put back up again, no good. Rebound, third try is good by Paradise off the missed shot by Sinan.
Right now he's controlling the boards. They're controlling the tempo right now.
Here's Cole. Back over to Barnes.
They like to do the high screen, the double cross.
And they had him wide open. Chase down low, Derek. He would have had an easy 2. He just could not handle the pass.
You got to throw it in the cut. I think that you can't wait a second. You have to give it to him right as he's cutting so he can turn with the ball face up and finish right off the glass.
There's something you said to me in the last game on Saturday, Derek, and I think it's something that needs to be brought up again. The fact that there are no stands or close by walls behind these hoops, I think that plays a huge factor when you're talking about free throws and about cuts to the basket and trying to get your eye on the ball.
It sure does.
And we have a travel right here against Holly. Go ahead.
But both these teams should be used to it. They both play in field houses. You know, you would see a lot of difference between the teams that have nothing behind them. But, you know, here, Volt got the little screens down and, you know.
There's Barnes will take a three. No good. Rebound grabbed by Sanan.
They're controlling the boards on both sides right now.
Sanan trying for the alley-oop sort of to Holly, and he can't gain a handle, and it's stripped away by Pimentel. Pimentel, outlet pass, all alone. A layup clear as day for Oswald. Can't get it to fall.
Good shot, good try, good hustle.
He had it. He just missed. Great play by the Indians there in transition. Now they'll slow it down.
I'd like to see a little bit more movement here. They got a lot of time on the clock. We're not going to waste the time.
Here's Cole trying to figure out what play he wants to call here. He's calling now for the high pick. He gets it from Oswald.
No.
Cole has to hurry up. 4 on the shot
seconds
clock.
on the clock.
He'll take a circus-like shot, rolls around and out, no good. Rebound to Sanan, and then we'll get a jump ball called, and the arrow will go to the Hilltoppers.
I think Dartmouth has to get into their offense a little bit earlier. They're over. You know, when the game ain't going as you planned on going, you have to make something happen. Whether it's passing and cutting, whether it's doing something different. So they have to just get into their offense earlier.
The big man down low, easy as pie for Sage Paradise. He has scored all 6 Hilltopper points so far in the first quarter. They just can't stop him.
He's just too big. He's very light on his feet. He's very light on his feet and where he gets to the rim.
Here's Cole. Bouncing it over to Hunter Madison, who just checks in. Nice cut, a turnaround, circus-like shot taken by Holmes, and he draws the blocking foul down low. He'll shoot a pair at the line.
I thought it was a little MJ there. Did you? What did you see right there?
I mean,
So
he was
a little spin. He put a little bit of English on it, like MJ.
He was going backwards, and give him credit for getting it up and drawing the contact. Foul will be against Lewis. First personal, first team foul.
I would like to see him go straight up to the hoop, finish that with his chest, right at the hoop. That's just me.
And Jared can't make them pay for the infraction. He misses them both. You talked about it in our last game. Free throws, free throws, free throws.
Man. Especially when you're playing a rival, when you're playing a division game, conference game, you know, you want to do them little things right.
Thinking about a three with Son. Instead, he'll take it, float it in. What a play by Jason Sanan.
How tough is he, man? Long, lanky, can get to the hoop.
Looking like Chris Bosch out there.
Yo,
The way
he
he's running.
he look a little better than Chris Bosch right there.
There's a floater into the paint. It's up and floated by Kelly. No good. Rebound on the deck. It's still loose. And the Indians will slow it down. Here's a chance now. A floater. We'll have a foul on the floor as Pimentel was cutting to the basket. And we're going to get the foul called against Jaden Lewis. That's his second personal.
That's his second.
So he's already in some quick foul trouble here, but head coach Joe DeCruz will elect to keep him on the court.
That's one of his go-to guys right there. So he doesn't dies with his guards. Let's see where he goes right now. And
here's Kelly to inbound. Derek, I don't know about you, but it actually feels good to see some spectators behind us today.
yeah, you know, if they can make a little bit of noise, I know they can make noise though today. So
These
that's
parents
okay.
can make noise for sure. And there's a chance, and it's a stolen ball off of Bouchard, and now here goes Hawley off to the races. His layup is no good. It's deflected out of bounds. It'll remain Durfee ball.
Good defense by Cole, getting back on D. They're understanding what Dartmouth's trying to run. You can't run that same thing over and over again and think that a smart team is not going to pick up on it. So they have to change it up a little bit. They got to throw plan B in there.
Sanan to inbound right in front of the Dartmouth bench. Finds Hawley. Hawley with a floater. That was a nice move. No good. Rebound by Sanan. The ball is loose on the floor, and it's grabbed by the Hilltoppers, and they get a fresh shot clock.
They just went. It's the 50-50 balls, the foul shots, the little things.
Holly will take a three. No good. There's the big man, Paradise, boxing out. 2 Indians. Put it in. Yes, and he'll go to the line. Sage Paradise, he's the story here in this first quarter.
What a tough move. What a tough move by the big man on the rebound, finishing in traffic. He's been their main guy right now.
The foul goes against Will Kelly, his first personal, first team foul. Can't make the three-point play, but regardless, a heck of a play. And it's a 10-2 game.
We got to get a good possession right here. A little bit more movement.
Here's Dylan Gomes. Up top, there's a three taken by Madison, no good. Rebound by Paradise and the Hilltoppers. All alone in transition. The layup is up and good by Elijah Coleman. Mike Granfield has seen enough, Derek. He's going to burn his first time out with his team down by double digits.
You know, Durfee wants to play hard defense. They're similar to the New Bedford team, where they're very aggressive on defense and they want to get out and run. So you can't send 5 to the offensive board. You have to get guys back and you have to stop them in transition. You have to slow the game down a little bit, but you have to get good offensive possessions, and they haven't had very good offensive possessions yet.
Again, so glad you've decided to join us, whether through the YouTube live stream or by watching us on Dartmouth local cable here on your Comcast. Ian Abreu alongside Derek Baptiste. And you can see here we're showing some of those parents we had talked about a few minutes ago, Derek. And it's good to see them in the crowd tonight in the audience. Haven't had that yet this year. It's better than nothing.
We have to give them a better experience with them being here, though. Hopefully the team steps up a little bit and gives them a better experience. I think that Dartmouth just has to get tougher. They have to get tougher. When you play a team like this, you know that they're going to come out here and you can't let them out-toughen you. And so it's going to come to a point where it's either you're going to start getting a little bit tougher to play with these boys or you're going to get taken advantage of. So I would like to see them get a little tougher as the game goes along. I know Cole will.
Pimentel, kick it over to Barnes, to Madison. Back over to Bouchard. And now the Durfee bench is all fired up, calling for defense. We're going to get a push-off foul on the far side. It's going to go against Janelle Manlove Jr., who just came off the bench.
Hold on, wait. Janelle Manlove Jr. I like that name, Manlove.
Here's Cole and the fresh shot clock. That's Gomes now. Gomes trying to get a pick, being double-teamed. Finally get some help in Barnes. We have a loud Durfee High School bench right now. They are fired up.
They are turning this into a home game.
Here's Gomes with a floater. No good. Gets his own rebound, and it's good. Dylan Gomes, the sophomore forward. It's 12-4.
Good move. He got to get that move down pat. He can get to the hoop, but he has to get tough.
Here's Manlove Jr. Bounce pass over to Cummings. Down low, Cummings shot. No good. Rebound Madison. The ball is loose. And we're going to get a jump ball called, and the arrow will now go back to the Indians.
Tough, man. They're big, man. They're big than Sage Paradise. He is everywhere. So they get a rebound, Sage hits it. He's been the focal point of what they've been doing. Another good possession they need right now. So we'll see how they're running.
Now Cadence Chase will run the point. Looking to go all the way, coast to coast, no good. Rebound grab by Paradise.
Cadence got to take that more to the hoop and not fade away.
Manlove with a battle on the end line, out of bounds. Who does it go off of? They're going to say it did go off of eventually Barnes. It'll remain Hilltopper ball. Here's Sanon to inbound right in front of us to the big man.
Let's see what they're going to try to run. I haven't seen what they're running on offense. A high screen. Old flex cuts. That's what they're doing.
Hawley, a floater, no good. Rebounds loose on the floor, grabbed by the Indians. Nice play by Chase.
Yeah, getting in there, grabbing that rebound.
And the Indians should play for the final shot here, I would assume. Here's Barnes.
You got to throw it early. Now give it right back.
This Chase, big size difference to Madison, down low, no good. Trying to get his own rebound, no good. Another tip up, no good. As having a great last chance was Barabee down low. Just missed the layup. And that'll culminate the first quarter of play.
Got to make them layups.
With the score, Durfee 12, Dartmouth 4. Derek and I will be right back in just under 3 minutes for the second quarter, right here on Dartmouth Community Media and DCTV. And welcome back for second quarter action at the Activity Center. Ian Abreu alongside Derek Baptiste. Derek, that first quarter pretty much went the way I thought it was going to go for the Indians. They're obviously playing against a much deeper, much more physical, more experienced team. But regardless, the Indians still have a long way to go. How do they get back in this thing and get more competitive?
I'm going to tell you this right here. They missed 3 layups and they missed 2 foul shots. All right? That's 8 points right there. If you look at the score, you make them 3 layups and them 2 foul shots.
Yeah.
It's a 12-12 game at the end of the quarter. That's why I'm saying the little layups and the foul shots mean a lot, especially when you're playing teams that have a little veteran leadership that can play.
And we know this Dartmouth High team, Derek, certainly has the athletes. They do. These kids can play. It's a matter of just running the plays. Here's a chance down low for Sinan, up and blocked partially. Now we have a chance for Hawley, and it's stolen away. And here come the Indians all alone. The layup is up and good for Nick Barnes. A good start for the Indians.
Let's go. They started like the first quarter. Let's see if they can keep it going, though.
Here's Hawley. Back up top now to Manlove. Manlove Jr. all the way to the goal. No good, stripped away. Nice defense by Gomes and company. And here's Barnes, a floater. Bang! Nick Barnes now is on fire for the Indians. It's 12-8.
Nick comes in with 2 big shots. Let's see how they're playing their help defense and they're making stops up over here.
Here's Sinan. Boy, he's just so strong. Goes to the hoop. Stripped away by the Indians. Great play by Barabee. A spin around is up and good. Dylan Gomes. It's a 2-point game.
Dylan making his way to the hoop, playing tough. It's going to come down to them little plays, and you got to keep up that momentum.
And now the Hilltoppers
They're
are
running
reeling.
a 4 high. They're going to send a wheel going around.
Hawley takes a 3. That looked good from my vantage point. He just missed. And we're going to get a foul on the floor on the push-off down low on the shot that was missed by Hawley on the push. And let's see who the foul is going to be against.
Sinan.
It's going to be against Sinan. That's his first personal, 4th team foul.
That's a tough foul for me right there. The kid's boxing out. He's not going for the rebound. If a kid jumps up and he hits it without going through him, I feel like that he should have a chance at the tap.
Here's Caden's chase, again running the point. We saw him run the point at the end of the first quarter. Tough pass there, stolen away by the Hilltoppers, and Javon Hawley finishes.
And we haven't heard much of Hawley yet, but I think this is the start of it.
Here's Barnes, bouncing it over to Gomes. Gomes, up faking his Chase. Chase to the goal, no good. Rebound, Madison up and partially blocked. Great defense there. by Paradise down low, all alone on the outlet pass. The shot is up and no good by Sinan, but he draws the contact, and he'll get himself a couple of shots at the charity stripe.
Playing good D. They got a good stop down there. They get out and they run, and that's what they want to do. They're leaking out a little bit, so Dartmouth has to get back on defense.
Foul is against Chase, first personal, only the second team foul, so the Indians have played a very disciplined game so far.
Yeah, it hasn't been bad. It hasn't been bad. I would like to see them play a little bit, help defense a little bit better, because these guys are still getting through that lane. They've missed a couple of layups. Luckily they missed a couple of layups, but the help defense needs to get a little tighter because their guards can get the ball in there and they can start running.
And the mark of a good team is making the opponents pay when you put them to the line, and Sinan does right there, 2 for 2, and they just threaded the twine right there. And then we have Madison getting stripped away. Good defense by Coleman.
A little bit of growing pains. He got to turn and look to go. Let's get the big man in foul trouble because that's where they want to go.
Here's Hawley all the way to the baseline. Ball is loose, but it's saved from going out of bounds by Rivera.
Good help defense.
Here's Coleman. 10 on the shot clock. Thinking about a 3 was Hawley. Instead, he'll put the ball on the deck, take a 20-footer, no good, but the big man again is there, Sage Paradise. The Indians not have a way to stop him.
Oh, that's Paradise right there. How can you stop Paradise?
Here's Madison. He has the tall order, Hunter does, of trying to contain him.
Make him work.
Here's
You want to stop him?
Barnes.
Make him work.
Nice play to the goal, no good. Rebound by Paradise, and the Hilltoppers have a 3-on-0. Easy peasy lemon squeezy for Jason Sinan. It's again now ballooned to a 10-point game.
You know, they're defending. They got the big, and they know they have the big down low, so they feel like they have the rebounding edge. So they're going to send their guards going all the time. Dartmouth has to get back on defense. They have to play good transition defense.
Here's Gomes. Nice play, and it's good. Dylan Gomes. I got to tell you, Derek, I've liked what I've seen from this kid so far this year. He is a good athlete coming off the bench.
Dylan Gomes is a good basketball player, young basketball player.
Shot by Sinan, no good. Madison gets the rebound, but he does step on the end. Go ahead.
No, I think he's a good basketball player, good young kid, talent in Dartmouth. I think that he has to keep going to the basket. I think he got to just put his head down and get tough sometimes, and that's what we need from him. You know, he got to get that from his mom. His mom is a tough cookie, so I know he got it in him somehow.
Here's Coleman. Coleman just handing it off to Hawley. Plenty of time on that shot clock, 20-plus seconds. Bouncing it over to Coleman.
Good defense. I feel like Paradise been in that lane for about 20 minutes now.
Turnaround, no good. There's Paradise up and no good, but he'll go to the free throw line. Sage Paradise, the senior center, draws the contact again.
That's the second one on Cadence. But I feel like Paradise is hanging in that lane a little bit.
Well, you don't get, unfortunately, defensive 3-second violations here.
Oh, jeez. It's like Miles Standish. You can just pitch a 10. Go to Cumberland's, go get some firewood if he's just going to be in there all night. He's too big to give him an advantage.
And the kid can shoot, too. Watch the way he arcs his free throws.
He ain't Shaq.
2 for 2.
He's now 2 for 3 from the line. Having a pretty good game.
Here's Cole. Here's a chance now, cutting to the rim. Shot is up and no good. It was taken by Chase, and the rebound goes back to Durfee.
Too much English. Stop putting that spin on the ball. Go right up and lay it at the hoop.
Here's Hawley getting a pick from Paradise. Slips, and that's a travel.
I said that yesterday in the game and got a technical foul, so I don't know if I want to call out any travels today.
When you were coaching?
Yeah.
You called a travel and the official gave you a technical?
Official told me, coach your team and I'll ref the game.
Oh, okay. Here's Cole. Nice pick. Thought about a 3. He'll take it. No good. Rebound tipped all alone underneath. Thank you very much, says Jared Holmes. He gets the freebie, and he banks it in.
It's only a 4-possession game. You have to back down and play some good defense.
Hawley, what a good ball handler he is. The fadeaway jumper, no good. Ball is loose. Paradise has it deflected all over the place. Who gets it? It ends up going to Dutra.
Cole running the floor. Attack.
Here's Pimento. Great maneuvering.
Go straight to the hoop.
No good out of bounds. It goes off of Cole on his attempted offensive rebound. It'll now be Durfee ball.
I don't know why these guys like to get to the hoop and then they want to put a little English on it to not get the You want the contact. You want to get to the foul line. You want to shoot foul shots.
Yep.
Let's see how the pressure looks. They're in a 2-2-1.
But I think you talked about this in our last game. There's nothing sexy about getting smacked in the face and going to a free throw line.
Yeah, but you know what, man? Like I said before, pennies make dollars. You got to get that. You got to get to that foul line, man. Get people in foul trouble.
Speaking of being physical, there's Paradise. 1 shot, 2 shot, no, deflected. Good defense that time by Cole to grab it away from him. And now the Indians have a fresh shot clock.
I don't know. Jared Holmes was up in there, man. He was tough, man. He put some of that beef on there. That's what he needs.
Here's Cole on the baseline. Cole up top. There's a jump shot. It's up and good for Jared Holmes.
You find out he got a little jumper in his pocket, in his back pocket.
Holmes has scored the last 2 Indian field goals. Here's Hawley now.
They're going to look that high screen roll. I don't even know what they're running.
Here's Rivera off the bench. Rivera at the free throw line, dropping it to Sanan. Sanan now at the free throw line, trying to go to the basket. Draws the contact on the floor.
Dylan Gomes.
And the foul is against 24. That is Dylan Gomes, his first personal, 4th team foul.
Right now, looking at Durfee's lineup, they only have 1 ball handler in the game.
And we have a mask malfunction with Sage Paradise. He'll take a breather, but coming in to replace him is someone equally as big. Ariel Pereira will check in, and he certainly can bring the lumber as well down low.
Let's see if he got the same skill set though. You know, there's a different skill set that comes with it. We're having a lot of mask malfunctions over here. I got some New Bedford mask in my car if they need some.
I've got a bunch too.
I'll go in there at halftime, man. I don't know how they'll feel with a bunch of NB running on their face, but you know.
We don't care if these are Fall River or Dartmouth taxpayers. We'll give them the masks. No, we don't care about that.
You know.
It goes off the hands of Rivera out of bounds. A huge break for the Indians. It's all about regionalism, working together.
That's it, right?
Yeah.
As long as it works. It's for the safety of the people.
Absolutely. And the Indians have a chance to cut it to
High
a
screen
one-possession
roll.
game.
Is he going to run with him?
There's a cut
Good
up
move.
and no good. Nick Barnes with the left-handed layup draws the contact. He'll go to the free throw line. The foul will be called against the Hilltoppers, and it goes against Colin Hargraves.
Bonds at the line for 2. It's funny that you say Nick goes hard to the left. He only goes left.
The book is out on him.
The book is out on him. Let's see who goes right first, him or Holly tonight.
Makes 2 of 2 from the line.
Way different from the other night. Way different, or the other afternoon, I should say. They're making a few of their foul shots. Let's see how the trap goes. Now they're in a 1-2-2. They're going to try to get him in trapping zones.
Here's Hawley playing it back now over to Hargraves, who just had that last foul. Hawley and the Hilltoppers do crack center.
That's what you want to do with that press.
Good defense. That's a Tommy point right there for Holmes on the floor. Then we're going to get a traveling violation called as a result of the hustle. Great play hitting the floor. You had Baron Dutra going all forward, as well as Jared Holmes, and we have the traveling violation called against Dartmouth.
Two big hustle plays. If you want to win games like this, you have to hustle.
Here's Sanan. He's just too good. Jason Sanan.
It's a mismatch. He's athletic. He's big. He's strong. That's a mismatch, and that's what they're trying to play with. They're trying to put him in the middle of the floor so he can turn and go.
Here's Barnes. Nice spin move to the left, as we talked about before. Again, no good, but does draw the contact, and he will once again go back to the free throw line.
It don't matter how you get there, as long as you get there. Good move, fakes right, spins left, goes to the hoop hard.
And just like that, 2 quick fouls have been drawn against Hargraves off the bench.
They'll pull the plug on him right now. Send a guy back in with 2 fouls. Hopefully he don't get in no foul trouble. 1:15 left in the half.
And still on the bench with the issue is Sage Paradise. I think he may be coming in again shortly. His mask looks to be fixed, or he has a new mask. And making one of 2 is Barnes. And he is by the scorer's table. I reckon he'll be in at the next stoppage.
Well, he's coming right back. This is the group that they want in to break that press.
Sanon, nice pass by Lewis, gets sent away, and he lays it in.
See, they should have took advantage when the ball handlers weren't in the game. Now they got a bunch of ball handlers in the game, and they want to get back to defense and running.
Kelly over to Pimentel. Here's Cole. Cole at the free throw line, bounces it off his foot. Huge turn of misfortune. Here's Cummings all alone, draws the foul.
And that's going to be an intentional foul. He had him on the breakaway, and he grabbed him from the back. That's when you rather either contest a shot, try to get in front of him, contest it from the back with a block, or you just let it go and let your help defense help you right there. He had help coming down the court. You don't have to grab him like that.
So Elijah will head to the line. I have been very impressed, Derek, with these Hilltoppers at the free throw line here tonight. They can certainly make those shots.
I thought you was going to say he was impressed with my commentary, but yeah, the free throw.
Your commentary is the best.
The free throw shooting is really good right now.
Well, that's why I asked you to do these games with me.
There we go.
You know, I had to get, it's funny. I know your nickname is Silk, but I prefer Slick.
Yeah, I like that.
I like calling you Slick.
You like that?
Yeah. Slick rolls off the tongue much easier,
Does
I think,
it?
than Silk. Well, I don't know.
Do you think people will like me more if they call me Slick instead of Silk?
Well, you're Slick to me, so.
High screen roll.
There's Holly. And, we have fun what we do here, and it's good that, we're friends as well. And there's a layup around and in by Lewis.
I want the people at home to look at Sage Paradise in the lane and see how long he stays in there.
And we have an offensive foul against the Indians.
Illegal screen, Cadence Chase. That's his 3rd foul.
And the shot clock is turned off, and I believe it would behoove the Hilltoppers to play for the last shot here.
They ran that with their defense and running. They got that lead right back up.
Here's Hawley over to Sanon, who's been on fire this second quarter. No good. Rebound, Paradise can't get it. Trying to smack it off of Paradise was Pimentel, no good, but it's put back up and in by the Hilltoppers. And here's one last chance. There's a deep 3 off the backboard. It's in and good. No, they're going to say it's a 2. They say 1 foot was on the line by Cadence Chase. I thought that was a 3. That looked good to me.
Go to the truck. That looked like a 3-pointer. I had him down for 3. He was behind that line. I feel like he was behind that line.
If our technical producer could cue up that replay before we go to the halftime break, he's going to cue it up. I thought that was 2 behind the line, Slick, and you did as well. And that's a misfortunate break for the Indians because that would have made this a 10-point game. It is right now a 11-point, 32-21 affair. But nonetheless, and here it is, Derek, and let's take another look with our bird's eye view.
There we go. They come down the court.
If we can back that up, right foot.
We can't see. I honestly, I can't even see where that toe is.
Unfortunately, we don't have a camera under the south side basket here, but either way, horses for courses, I guess.
Yeah, man. Hey, man, the referee said he had a better vantage point than us, and then he had the shot. And what they have to do right now is they have to stop the transition offense. They have to take care of the ball a little bit better and get back on defense because the fast break defense is what's killing them. And when they have the big man down low, they keep him down because he grabs a lot of boards, and then they just take off. And Dartmouth has to keep guys back so they can slow down the transition.
All right, we'll be right back with second half and third quarter action in just under 3 minutes here on DCTV. And welcome back to third quarter and second half action here at the Carlin Lynch Activity Center. Ian Abreu alongside Derek Silk Baptiste. I guess I've been getting some flack from your friends. I can't call you Slick, I guess. I don't know. But that's okay. As long as I don't call you late for dinner. That's all that matters.
It, man. That's it. Never late for that.
But it's good to have you here, and we enjoy doing these games. And we talked a little bit about how we wrapped up the second quarter, and this game is certainly not out of reach for the Indians. A victory is certainly attainable here, but what do they have to do to get back in this?
The defense on the fast break. All right, they have to send guys back because their fast break offense is moving too fluid on the Durfee side. So they're trying to get that Sage, they're trying to get him to get the rebound, and then they're taking off running. So they gotta cut that defense.
Here's Cole. Cole on the baseline, now takes it back up, left side of the arc, gets a screen, left-handed layup, it's good for Cole Pimentel. Nice play.
Cole coming out, second half, he's starting the second half with a big one. This is who they have to stop right here.
Mr. Sanon.
Yeah.
Sanon and Paradise, they've really been the story for this Durfee offense.
Yeah, they're eating right now.
Here's Manlove. Manlove trying to sling it over to Coleman, goes
dribble.
off of Coleman, and that's a double dribble, yes. You don't see that called very often at the high school and up level, but you saw it there.
You saw it there. They do it. They do it. When it's called, really called, but they do it.
All right, here's Cole across the timeline, kicking it over to Chase, who hit that last shot to end the second quarter. Here's Barnes. Over to Cole. Cole thought about the three, instead will kick it on the right side. That's a three. It's up and no good. Rebound grab by who else but Sanon. And the Hilltopper, Sanon trying to go coast to coast. Deflected out of bounds. It'll remain Durfee ball.
Yeah, these guys, it's like they want to turn it into a track meet. They want to get up and down the floor.
And he has to run a long way to retrieve that ball.
He's young. He's a freshman. He's young. He can do that.
That's one of the unfortunate circumstances of COVID. You don't have ball boys, ball girls to help out.
You just don't have the the people coming in, so the partition's not down. So, but he's what, 14, 15 years old. He can make that run. It ain't hurting him.
He's a heck of an athlete, I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
Here's Hawley.
Sending a cut through the baseline. They're going to send another one through.
Manlove. Back up top to Hawley. Less than 10 on the shot clock.
A lot of movement on the offense.
Here's Coleman baseline. Ball is loose on the floor. 1 second on the shot clock. A turnaround hook, no good. Rebound put back up by Paradise, no good. It'll be a shot clock violation against Durfee.
I thought he got away with the double dribble on the baseline too. So, the turnover anyway is a turnover.
So that's how it is. You see one double dribble, now everyone's double dribble.
Well,
is that how it is?
He went up and he lost control of the ball, put it back down and turned around. That's an and one.
Nice spin move by Cole. Got smacked, but no call. Here's Sanon all alone. Nice move, up and in.
I like his game.
Here's Barnes. Calling for some sort of play. I think he was looking for a pick to be set by Holmes. He never did. Here's Holmes. Up top. There's a three. No good. Airmailed by Barnes. The ball is deflected out of bounds.
You got to shoot that right back up. You get that rebound right there. You got to turn around and you got to attack the hoop right there.
That was a chance for Mike Oswald for an easy two.
Got to look at the hoop. You're in a scoring zone. Got to score that.
To inbound in front of his own bench will be Chase.
Throw it over his head.
Finds Hunter all alone for two. Nice play right off the bench. Hunter Madison, he banks it off the backboard. 34-25 now. It's again a single-digit game.
Got to see it going real quick. Find your mismatches.
Here's Manlove. Nice crossover to the hoop, and it's good.
That was quick.
Janelle Manlove Jr., excellent play.
That was a quick crossover, man, and first step. These boys are fast.
Here's Cole all the way to the hoop, and it's good. Cole Pimentel, he's coming alive here in this third quarter.
He's waking up. They got to get some defensive stops, though. That's where it's going to come down to on this end of the floor.
It's again a 9-point game. Nice move by Hawley. Oh, man, is that too good? Javon Hawley, the junior, banks it in.
That's too easy.
Nice play on the back end is Nick Barnes in transition. Barnes says not to be outdone.
Holmes has to come over. His man's way in the corner. He has to come over and help a little bit more. If you're going to make the big man shoot the jump shot, I want to see the big man beat him. He has to come in there and make that stop. That's too easy.
Hawley draws the contact on the way up. And he draws the foul against Jared Holmes. And he'll shoot a pair at the line, that being Hawley. That's his first team foul here of this third quarter. First foul for either side here in this third quarter. It's now again a double-digit 10-point game.
We'll see what Bouchard does on that backside help defense because their guards are trying to carve him up top and they're not getting no help on the backside. So we'll see what he does coming in. See if he understands what's going on and can make that change for them.
Hawley gets them both, and it's again now an 11-point ball game.
Still close. Still got a lot of time.
Absolutely. There's Gomes. Nice play to the basket. Rejected by Paradise.
No matter how big he is, you can't go away from him. What Dylan has to do is go right into him, man, and make him go across his body.
Harvey Barabee to inbound right in front of us. Having all sorts of trouble deflected out. It will remain Indian ball as it deflects off of Manlove.
You know, they don't lose anything at their guards defensively, Durfee don't. So they're still fast and attacking.
Here's Barabee. Up top to Gomes. Baseline, left side, over to Bouchard.
Got to attack, got to look.
Kicking it back up top to Barabee. And you just said it. Shot clock violation. Got to hurry up and kick it out. He did not.
Kick it out, got to look up. They're not even paying attention to the shot clock. They're so busy trying to run their play. They're not even looking at the advantages that they're having.
And you've got to give credit where credit is due to that Durfee bench. They were so loud yelling defense. Even if someone on the bench was yelling the shot clock time, you couldn't even hear it.
Well, we know what Durfee's going to try to do.
Here's Manlove to the hoop, stripped away by Gomes. Nice play.
Help defense.
Here's Barnes trying to go coast to coast, rejected by Sanan out of bounds. It'll remain Indian ball.
No, that was Paradise.
It was Paradise.
Yeah,
they were both
Paradise.
there. Looked like, was it Paradise?
Yeah, he's just a brick wall up in there right
Sanan
now.
was there on the back hustle. They were both there, but you were probably correct. They were both there, but give or take, Paradise is always down low and drawing the contact, taking the body.
You know, and he's a good ball player, and they're not making him work hard.
A three ball up and no good by Barnes. Rebound grab by Sanan. He's tied up, and the jump ball arrow will go to the Hilltoppers. Very quick on the jump ball call this year because of the COVID protocols.
I thought that was the first jump ball of the quarter, no? What do you?
We have a debate here on whose ball it should be.
No, I think they've put 28 on the clock. They took 2 seconds off the clock.
It was a little conference. It's so tough to hear what these officials are saying with the masks. And
they're trying to spread the floor and take it to the hoop.
There's Hawley with a three. Nothing but net. Javon Hawley.
Just what I said. They're trying to spread the floor and shoot a three-pointer.
And now the Indians are in big trouble, down 43-29. They have to score and score quick. There's a layup shot, no good by Barnes. Rebound grab by who else? Paradise. Sanan all alone to the races, just like butter. 45-29. And we now have a timeout called. The timeout's going to be, wait a minute, a timeout on the floor. We have a mask malfunction with Gomes.
Did he get hit in the face?
He might have gotten hit. He's holding his nose. The mask is down, so he'll take a seat for a minute. And
you know it's funny, right?
Will Kelly will come in.
It's funny because we'll see Sanan down the one end of the floor, and he's near the rebound. Then we look up when they're running the fast break, and he's finishing the fast break.
Here's Hunter, will take a three and make a three. Hunter Madison, the freshman forward.
A needed shot right there. Oh,
nice crossover by Manlove, and it's good. We've seen that twice this quarter from Janelle Manlove Jr. The kid can play off the bench.
Man, Love just hit him with the sham guard.
And there's a contact down low. Drawing the contact
called a
was
travel?
Barnes. No, a travel. Going right up on Paradise was Nick Barnes. Drew the contact, hit the deck, but they're going to call him for the steps. He did take the steps, but when he took that second and third step, it was because he ran into the wall of Paradise. No contact, no foul called. Huge break for the Hilltoppers.
They're going to send Sanon to the middle of the floor. They're going to try to get it to him and let him turn and go. That's the creator. That's what they're going to create.
Sanon to Hawley, a three, no good. And the Indians have numbers if they push. Here's Barnes, drawing the contact, and one, count it. He'll go to the line.
Good drive to the hoop. Get out in transition. Finish the layup. Got to make it count right here.
The foul is against Sanon. That's his second personal. First team foul of this second half and third quarter. That's a big league play there by Barnes. Makes the three-point play. And the deficit is now cut to 4 possessions at 47-35. Here's Paradise, call for a travel.
He moved the puppies before he put the ball down. You can't move them puppies before you put that rock on the floor. Make him work on offense now. Move Hunter out, move him in. I say just move him around. Really, make the big guy tired. They haven't made him tired all day. He's been able to sit in the middle and do what he's doing.
Barnes down low. The pass is complete and good to Cole Pimentel, and he makes do with that deflection. It's now a 10-point game. And now the Indians
got to get over to that sideline, cut it off. Now that's a trap. You got a trap there. Hands up. Oh, he bailed him out.
And we have the foul that's going to be going against Nick Barnes. Great defense, though, by the Tribe. Excellent physicality down low, really taking it to Durfee now.
It's just keep your hands up. Once you drop your hands like that, that foul is going to come.
Man left to inbound, hits Paradise. Will swing it left side of the elbow to Coleman. Down low, turnaround floater is up and no good. Rebound grabbed by Manlove, and the ball is going to be going the way of the Indians. The foul will be against the Hilltoppers. And it goes against Manlove over the back. That's his second personal. All right, here's Will Kelly, and he'll kick it over to Cole. Cole gets a nice pick from Hunter. A turnaround free throw line jumper is no good. Great offensive board by Hunter Madison. Count it, and one. Hunter Madison has come alive, Derek, in this third quarter, and he has a chance to make this a 7-point game.
Well, the young man has woken up, which is good. Scoring what do you got? 7 in the quarter right now, working on his 8th point right now for the quarter. But the thing is, he's getting the ball in low and he's turning and he's looking for a shot. What you have to do is you have to make Paradise work. They're not making Paradise work.
Makes the old school 3-point play. It's amazing, Derek, with how physical Sage Paradise plays. That's only his first personal.
That's only his first personal foul. That goes to show.
We have a steal all alone for Barnes.
That goes to show how much respect they're giving him as well.
And now with that run by the Indians, Joe DeCruz of Durfee is going to burn a timeout. So now, folks, we have a 5-point game. Derek, how did this happen? This was once almost a game that was going out of reach.
What happened was they started playing tighter defense. The help defense got a little bit better. The rebounding got better. On offense, actually shots are falling on offense, and they're working inside. They're working inside out, and they're attacking the hoop. What they did was early on in the game, Paradise don't have no fouls because they're intimidated by him. When you got a big man down there and you're intimidated by him, the last thing you want to do is play in the trees. You know, A lot of the guys, these small guys, you tell them don't play in the trees. They have to learn how to get that little jump stop, little floater going on.
And we'll take a look at that 3-point play here by Hunter. Great offensive board. Derek, take us through it.
There was no box out. And he just beat him to the board, a 50-50 play, catch it, turn around, go right back up with it. See, you can't give him a chance to get in the play. And what happened with Paradise right there, he just caught looking at the ball because he got so miscomplacent because every rebound's been falling in his hands. You have to win them 50-50 rebounds. You have to not turn the ball over. You have to make foul shots. And what they're doing right now is they're cutting down on the turnovers. They're making their foul shots, and they're making the hustle plays. And that's why they're staying in this game.
We're so glad you've joined us here on DC TV and Dartmouth Community Media for what has turned out to be a really good high school basketball game here.
Let them go side to side. Don't let them use the middle.
They're
That's
doing
where you want
that.
to trap.
Here's Hawley. Finds Coleman all down low alone. No good. Rebound.
miss.
Paradise up and no good, but he'll go to the line. Draws the contact.
Make some foul shots now. Let's see if the big man can make some foul shots in the second half as he did in the first half. Cadence Chase just picked up his 4th foul.
That's the old hack a Shack mentality. But the only difference is Sage can make them.
Sage can make them.
You know we just jinxed him, right?
Yeah. You already know.
Poor kid.
See, you know, Cadence is a god. What's Sage about 6'3", 6'4"? You got him at? What you think you got him at?
I don't have footage on my roster.
But you can look at the kid and say that he's huge. You know, that's when you put your hands straight up and then you just get in his face. You don't need to try to block a kid like that.
I mean, I would say he's at least, 6'5", 6'6"?
Yeah.
300 pounds.
And he missed both free throws, so that's giving him another chance.
Huge break for the Indians. Here's
Get a
Barnes.
good possession. That's not a good possession.
10-foot jumper, no good. Airmailed. And now the Hilltoppers have numbers if they hurry. All alone, Sanan, yes.
The young boy again, the freshman again.
And now we have just dipped under the 1 minute mark here in this third quarter.
They got to get a good possession. Continue to get good possessions. Move him in and out. I'd say give it to the big and make him go to the hoop on the big man. Clear it out.
Here's Nick Barnes, rejected, going to the left. Blocked by Sanan, but on the block, it goes off of Barnes, out of bounds, Hilltopper ball.
I don't know about you. I saw a little contact on that.
Spoken like a true homer.
I saw a little contact.
Hey, that's okay. Listen.
Whether it's home or away, man, if I see it, I'm going to call it, man. That's what I see.
You know what, Derek? We're the hometown broadcast team. It's our job to have a little homer in here.
Little bias.
It's our job.
Travel.
There's a travel clear as day. And being called for that was Coleman. So now we have plenty of time here, 17 seconds. Derek, what are you looking here for a last shot?
I'm looking to have a good possession. I want to see a high screen roll right here. That's what I would run.
Here's Hunter with 10 seconds. Baseline, and we're going to get a blocking foul down low as cutting to the hoop was Cole.
Lewis is going to pick up his 3rd.
And Lewis does get his 3rd, as you talked about. That is now the 4th team foul. 6.9 to go. Now the ball's being inbound in front of the Indian bench. We'll see what they cook up here. You see head coach Mike Granfield barking out the instructions. Here's Cole with the catch.
Throw it low.
4 seconds, has to hurry up. 3 seconds, draws some serious contact there as Cole gets run over like a freight train by Lewis. That was obviously incidental, but still, nonetheless, Jaden is called for the foul.
That's his 4th.
That'll be 2 shots with 0.5 seconds to go, and that would be a huge boost here for the Indians if they could net these 2 free throws.
I think he called up. He said, get hacked before the quarter. Cole's trying to cash out before this quarter ends. If they can cut this to 5 right now, they're in good position right now.
And no matter what happens here, a miss or if the shot's made, Durfee will virtually have no time to get a shot off. The shot is missed. Grabbing the rebound was Will Kelly. Derek, I think he had a chance there for a last-second shot.
All he had to do was throw it up. He didn't have to take that dribble. As soon as he took the dribble, it was out of his hands.
Well, we'll be right back with the 4th and final stanza in just under 3 minutes here. Anyone's ball game, folks. Stay around. And we're back here for the fourth quarter as Derek Baptiste comes back from harassing our officials.
Some things never change. Even when I'm not coaching, I'm harassing an official.
Even when you're an announcer boy. Down low, here's Hunter. Madison rejected by
That's all right.
Sanon. Ball is loose on the floor, and the Hilltoppers have it. Here's Paradise trying to go end
Look
to
up.
end, and here's Hunter. Madison grabs it. He draws the swipe, and the foul will be against Paradise.
Before we get back into play, I want to say happy birthday to number 10, Jake Chiquito, sophomore guard. Today is his birthday.
What would that take him, 15, 16?
Is that 15, 16, 16?
Here's Barnes, a floater, and it's good. Nick Barnes on the baseline. It's a 4-point game.
Here comes the Indians battling back.
Here's Hawley. Hawley across the timeline, far side, bouncing it over to Mickey Sari, just off the bench. First action we've seen from Mickey. There's a pass deflected, and it's saved out of not a bounds. It is out of bounds. It'll be Dartmouth ball. Excellent play on the far side by Harvey Barabee. Had a hard time seeing it because we had a whole sea of basketball players and officials in front of us. He saved it, bounced it off of the far side Durfee Hilltopper, and it's Indian ball with a chance to make it a one-possession game.
Tough move to the hoop.
Madison deflected out of bounds. It'll remain. They're going to wait here.
Oh, they're going to call it Dartmouth ball.
They are.
Huh? The official seen something that we didn't.
I'll tell you, Joe DeCruz certainly was perplexed. I was looking right at his reaction.
Yeah, he didn't know what to say right there.
Inbound pass stolen by Sanon. It's a 2-on-1 for Durfee, and it's good.
Bounce pass. Ball fake, bounce pass.
What made that play, Derek, was Jason Sanon held that just long enough and then brought it in.
He got that hang time. He got a little bit of hang in his jump.
Here's Cole, free throw line jumper. Bingo.
Good work. I would like to see them start working the pick and roll a little bit more for this quarter.
Again, numbers for the Hilltoppers. Sanon, they just can't stop him, Derek. He is on fire. Jason Sanon again.
When that ball goes strong side, Will Kelly got to cut to the middle of the floor. If he don't cut that middle of the floor off, he's going to give him that pass all day. Give it to him.
Here's Cole trying to go up and under, partially blocked by Paradise. And now we have the Hilltoppers off to the races, and Hawley finishes.
He had him on the pick and roll. You got to give him the butter.
And now it's an 8-point game again, and Dartmouth has to get control of this thing back again before they lose it. There's a chance to the rack. The shot is up by Barnes and no good.
Durfee's bench is coming alive right now.
And they're going to call it a 2-shot free throw. I thought that foul was on the floor, but the Indians will take it. And the foul will go against Sage. Excuse me, check that. It'll be against Sari Mickey.
Got to cash out right here.
That's one thing I'll say about Mike Granfield, and you notice everybody plays. He runs a very deep bench.
He does have a deep bench. He's putting the guys in that he needs at certain times. Certain matchups you just need certain players, and when you get down to it, not everybody's going to play every game. Not everybody's going to be a good matchup every game.
And that's huge. Nick misses them both.
Got to watch his feet.
Here's Hawley. Baseline. There's a 3 from the corner. That was taken by Sari. No good. Rebound comes to the Indians, and it's Chase. Chase trying to go coast to coast. Deflected out of bounds by Sanon. It'll remain Dartmouth ball.
Got to give that up. You're getting there, man. You got guys running. You got them wide open. You got to hit them. You can't think selfish at certain times. You got to see where you can get that kick at. If it hasn't been successful getting there, man, you got to kick it out.
Here's Barnes. Barnes stolen away, and it was stolen by Coleman. And he'll slow it down. Here's Sari. Back to Sanon. On the right side of the arc, here's Hawley.
The big man's still camping.
Hawley.
5 second. No, don't reach. Don't bail him out.
Yep. Nice defense there by the Indians. Now we're going to get a timeout call by Joe DeCruz.
You just don't want to do that chest bump. These young guys, they think that little tough guy chest bump. You don't want to bail out a good defensive possession with a chest bump. Move your feet, keep them locked in there, right where you had them. Let them go towards the trap, man, and just let your defense do the work. Coach got nervous, calls a timeout. That's what you're doing. You're doing your job.
Well, we're glad you've joined us here for this tilt between these two old school smash mouth rivals, Ian Abreu with Derek Baptiste. Derek, we've got a good one here tonight. It was all Hilltoppers in that first half, but Dartmouth has certainly rebounded here with a strong second half.
You know, they outscored them. The big quarter was the 12-4 first quarter, only scoring 4 points for the first quarter. That's where it got a little bit messy. They got better. They scored 17 points in the second quarter, and they scored more points in the third quarter than they did in the whole first half. So, you know, with 22 points. So that's you know, as it's going on, they're getting a little bit better, but they have to stop starting slow, and they have to keep on the intensity. Right here, they just missed on a couple of passes, a couple of pick and rolls, just seeing where the big's at, getting the big involved, getting the big man in foul trouble. You know, you're in the bonus right now. You're in the bonus. You have to attack, and you're going to get foul shots. So find out where you can get the ball to so you can attack.
And the Indians have remained competitive this season, even though they've yet to pick up a win. The game we called on Friday, they only lost by 2 points, 50-48 against the Whalers.
Yeah, but you know, I know, you know, the moral victories don't mean much. You know, you want them W's.
Sure. Here's a chance for Sari. Shot clock violation, no good. Indian ball.
Good call. A little bit of pressure coming in. The 1-2-2 press. They're going to send somebody to the middle.
Here's Cole, finally cracks center, finds Chase. Chase all alone to Hunter, and it's good. Hunter Madison, and he draws the late contact. Has a chance for a three-point play.
I don't know if Cadence Chase heard me, but that's what when you're driving like that and you're drawing the defense towards you, you need to make them kicks. Now the big man got 3 fouls. Now you want to push it towards him, because now if they get him out the game, you attack him a little bit. They get him out the game. Now you're not worried as much as that offensive and defensive rebound.
So Hunter Madison will make the three-point play.
Cash out.
It's a 5-point game, 2 possessions. The Indians are a 3-pointer and a 2-pointer away from tying this thing, or 2 threes from taking the lead. We'll see what happens. Here's Sanan. They just can't stop this kid, but he is fouled on the way up. That is an interesting call right there, I'll tell you what. And the foul's going to go against Hunter, and Jason Sanan will shoot a pair at the line.
I'm going to tell you this, man. He went to the rack hard, and then when he went up and got bumped, he went a little bit higher after that.
This kid can play, man. He's only a freshman.
Goodness. That's an athlete.
I'll tell you what, I'm excited to see the next 3 years what this kid's going to do. As he gets a little stronger, some more weight work, I would assume.
Yeah, he's you know, he already got the athletic build. He, you know, once he puts on a little bit of weight, a little bit more muscle, he's going to be hell to pay.
Out of bounds, it'll remain Indian ball.
What I would like to see on that defensive possession, though, I want to see Dylan Gomes step up his defensive game, get tough, and step up his defensive game right now. That's what I want to see. That's their go-to guy. So you got you got called to play the go-to guy. Now you got to step your game up.
Here's Barnes, the lefty, and it's good. Nick Barnes trying to call for the contact, raised up his arms to say what happened there. No foul.
No, that was good D right there. Cut him off. That's it. Now get them trapped.
Here's Sari. Had the layup, instead kicks it out to Sanan. Sanan, a floater from the free throw line, deflected by Hunter, and it's put up by Paradise, no good. And now the Indians have numbers if they hurry. Here's Chase all alone.
Go straight up.
No good. Rebound. Hunter is rejected by Paradise.
Good defense.
Paradise tries to throw it away, and it's stolen by Gomes and good. Oh, man.
What a play by Dylan right there. Cadence is too good of a ball player to go up there halfway. He needs to go up there and finish strong. That's what I know him from doing since he was a little kid, and I know he can still do it. That's what he got to do. Oh, that's a tough foul.
Paradise trying to feed it to Coleman. He does draw the contact, hits the floor, hits his back on the ground. And the foul's going to go against the Indians. It goes against Cole Pimentel. That's his second personal, not a shooting foul. Only the 15th foul. Something to keep in mind here, Derek. 18 fouls. The Hilltoppers
They're in the
are
bonus.
2 away from the double
Hands
bonus.
up.
What a play by Sanon. A reverse layup. No good. Paradise 1-on-3, and it's good. Just can't stop him.
You can't punish him for being big. If you're gonna box out, at least go for the rebound so that they can call the over the back call. So they can call the push in the back.
Keaton's chase. Over to Barnes, a floater. No good. And it's grabbed by Sanon. Sanon deflected out of bounds. It'll remain Durfee ball. And we have some tempers flaring here. We've got Barnes sort of pushing Sanon on the floor. Lucky he didn't get teed up for that one.
Yeah, that's that's incidental contact. You can't get mad at a guy's legs being up on you. If you're playing hot, you come at him and he goes down.
And Jason Sanon better be quiet before he gets teed up. He's mouthing off at the near side official for why there was no technical there called against Barnes. And we seem to have squashed it here on the near side, which is good. And Barnes will take a seat, and coming in will be Will Kelly.
This is when cooler heads prevail. You don't want to get a technical foul when you're on a 5-point game with 3 minutes left. The last thing you want to do when you got momentum on your side is get a technical foul and kill your team. I'll tell you this right now. Paradise hasn't sat down a lot today, and he is exhausted. Good ball player. He's a little tired right now, and you got to work it. Dylan got to get inside of him.
Here's Sari. Over to Sanon. Baseline jumper, no good. Rebound. Coleman can't get it. It's grabbed by Kelly off the bench.
Big possession right here. They lost with somebody, so somebody got the mismatch.
Here's Pimentel. Gets the pick. Free throw line jumper, no good. Hunter tips it. Deflects to Pimentel. Wide open. 3-ball. Gomes, no good. Rebound tip deflected. Up and in by Caden's Chase. 3-point game. Mike Granfield will call a timeout.
Good rebound. Good deflection. These guys, they're just getting up in there and they're getting the 50-50 balls. They're being real gritty right now. I would like to see the screen roll not come with the guard, but come with the big man. Because if you see the big man on the Durfee side, Paradise, he's getting a little winded right now. He's played almost the whole game right now. So, he's a little bit tired, and as this game wears down, you want to send his guy where Hunter got them young legs. He's been out for a little while. Send that screen roll up high with him and make Paradise work. You got 3 fouls. You're in the bonus. That's who you want to punish right now.
2:30 to go here. Anyone's game. A 3-point game, 1 possession, 59-56 in favor of the visiting Hilltoppers from Durfee High, of course, hailing from the Spindle City of Fall River. We're so glad you've joined us here on Dartmouth Community Media and DCTV. We enjoy bringing you these games for sure. Ian Abreu alongside Derek Baptiste.
This is gonna be a good 2 minutes and 30 seconds right here. We'll see in the next probably minute what happens with this game. I think that Durfee's gonna try to keep doing what they do, attacking the hoop. They like to drive and kick. Let's see what the freshman Sanon does. Let's see what Dartmouth comes out with defensively right now.
Again, this is senior night here tonight, where we honored the handful of seniors for the Indians: Oswald, Holmes, Pimentel, and Barnes.
And Jake Chiquito, Sweet 16 today.
He is 16. All right,
Sweet 16, not just 16.
Sweet 16. Do you remember when you were 16, Derek? That was a long time ago.
Wow, what a night.
Here's Sari to the hoop, no good. Rebound, put back up and in. Take me down to the Paradise City.
A steal.
Deflected
Turnover.
on the inbound by Sari. He steals it.
A one man press.
And Sari gets his ankle rolled up in front of us, but he'll stay out there. And here's Hawley. Over to Sanon. Back up top to Hawley. A deep 3, and it's good. And now the Indians find themselves in big trouble.
That's how the game changes. 1 turnover, 1 possession. High screen roll. See him on the roll.
Here's Kelly. Free throw line jumper.
Will.
Splash.
I'm surprised we haven't heard a lot from Will today, man. He played a lot the last game. You haven't played him a lot this game. Good defense. You got to get in there.
Sanon to Paradise. Can't stop him. Here's Kelly. Now the Indians have to really hurry up here. Not only score, but get stops. Thinking about a three as Chase. No good. Can Gomes get it? No, he can't. But the rebound is put back up, not in by Kelly. And the rebound is grabbed by Sari. And now, if you're Durfee, I would assume you'd bleed some clock.
Yeah, they're going to take some time off of it. I don't know how much they're going to do it. Or if they're just trying to put the kill shot in there.
Hawley, no good. Rebound on the floor, grabbed by Kelly.
Look up.
And the Indians
Look
have
up.
a 3-on-2 if
numbers.
they look up.
One more.
He had a 3-on-2. And here's the chance now for Kelly. Thought about the shot. There's a deep three, up and no good by Pimentel. Rebound tipped by Paradise, grabbed by Sari. And I think a Hilltop of victory is a foregone conclusion here, folks, as committing the foul was Kelly to stop the clock. Certainly disappointing, Derek, if you're an Indian fan or a parent of one of these kids, but the effort was certainly there tonight.
At the 2:30 mark, I told you it's going to come down to the next minute. And in that minute, they went on a 4-0 run.
Another stoppage of the clock as both Pimentel and Kelly converge on the inbound pass. And the foul will be going to Pimentel. And now the Indians are in the bonus. So going to the line will be Hawley.
For the 1-and-1.
These kids are good shooters, assuming they'll make them both.
No.
He doesn't in this case.
Let's go now. Push the ball up
So
the
now
floor.
the Indians have
Get a quick one in a TO.
There's a 3-ball up and no good by Cole. Ball's
So
loose.
quick.
Dylan Gomes tracks it down over to Chase. Spinorama. There's the layup. No good. Hunter has a great play. Deflects it over to Chase. His shot is up and good with 19.2. It is now a 2-possession, 66-60 game with 19.2 seconds to go. Crazier things have happened. The Indians can still get back in this thing.
They got a trap. Go for a steal. If they don't get the steal, they got a foul right away. Hopefully that Durfee will miss their foul shots down the stretch.
They usually don't. They're a great shooting team from the free throw line, and we'll see what happens. 20.3 to go here, and it'll be interesting to see what Mike Granfield cooks up for his squad. I would assume, though, because this is a very young team, Derek, let's see, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You have several underclassmen on this roster. You're going to have these kinds of nights, correct? With these growing pains, and hopefully you learn from this going forward. So when these players are juniors and seniors, these are the kind of games that you knuckle up and you win.
This is where you want to earn your bones at right here. You know, and then you have some tough situations that Dartmouth got put into, and we'll revert back to the 12-4 first quarter, and then you look at the score, and that reflects that.
So if you're Durfee here, what do you do? Do you try for this Hail Mary type pass? What do you?
I'm trying to get the ball in my best shooter's hand.
And it goes to Hawley, one of their best shooters, maybe not their best, but one of their, and he'll go to the line for the 1-and-1. Gotta miss these if you're an Indian fan to have a chance.
That was a big one right there. That's the
backbreaker right there.
That's the nail in the coffin, and you know they're right now they're shooting 11 for 15 from the line. Dartmouth went 7 for 13 today from the line.
Hawley makes
12 for 16 from the line.
Here's Hunter. He'll take a 3. Was fouled. Silly play there on the foul by Sage Paradise to hack Hunter Madison on the way up on a 3-point shot. If that went in, that would have made things really interesting.
That would have made it close.
But he'll get 3 shots.
Two more big ones.
I've got to tell you, I like this kid's game. Only a freshman. He's been playing some really good, gritty basketball, and he's logged some really good minutes here.
And he's made his foul shots today.
Makes them all 3. Now things are interesting. It's a 5-point game. Mike Granfield will call another timeout, and we'll see what he'll carve out here for his defense. Oh, so now maybe a Durfee win isn't a foregone conclusion, Derek.
No,
You never know.
Well, no, you have to, like I said, man, it's going to come down and see if they can miss some foul shots. You're going to go for the steal quick, play tight man-to-man defense. Go for the steal quick. If you don't, you're going to catch a rebound, and you're going to get a foul, and hopefully that they miss going into their 1-1. They're still in the 1-1, so that's the good thing. They're not in the double bonus yet, so they don't get 2 shots. So the next one's going to be a 1-1. After that, they go into the double bonus.
This is a good one for sure. Back and forth action. Durfee has maintained the lead for the entire evening from start to finish, but the Indians have not made things easy for them at all, and they've been hanging around. And they have not made things comfortable. It was a full timeout for Granfield, and now the minute is up, and we'll see what happens.
Let's see how they come out of here, and let's see what we can get right now.
To inbound will be the athletic Sanan, which does make sense. He has those high arms, can arc it high if he needs to.
They're trying to.
And instead, he'll just
That's where you want to go.
lay it up to Sari, and that's the guy who you want to put on the line. Sari.
Let's see if he's going to make foul shots. He didn't get a lot of playing time. He played very well in the fourth quarter, but let's see if he can make some foul shots.
Well, and that's the thing. He's maybe a little more colder than the other 4, so if you want to put someone there, he is somewhat fresher off the bench, and maybe he's not into a rhythm. We'll see. Mickey Sari has a chance at a 1-1.
And he cashes in.
Big shot there for the lefty. Makes 1 of 2. Madison with the rebound. They have to hurry. Here's Kelly over on the right side. There's a 3 ball taken by Chase, deflected and blocked. The ball was saved in bounds, saved on the block by Hawley. And the Hilltoppers are going to go away with a 69-63 victory here at the Carlin Lynch Activity Center. And Derek, you got to give A for effort for the Indians, but it really does come down to that first quarter that you talked about. If they had played a little bit better, we may be saying a different recap here at the end.
They played really well. That first quarter really killed them, man. That first quarter really killed them. They played well for the remainder of the game, but when you look at the final score and then you look at that first quarter, and then that's where that's where it went tough for them.
Going forward, now the Indians fall to 0-3. Derek, what do they have to do to finally get that first win? They're getting there. They're playing more competitive. They're getting better, but they just can't get over that hump yet. We know they have the athletes. They have a very good athletic team. Is it a matter of maybe just getting more repetitions of practice together, more communication? Again, we know this team couldn't play for a few weeks because of COVID protocols. That, I'm sure, played a factor as well.
Yeah, so they're just getting their win under them. The slow starts, you can see with the slow starts, with running their plays and getting into a groove. But now they're 3, and now we got to finish the season now and look forward to what we're doing well. And I seen different people in the scoring column today than it was the other day. So it's a good look right now. And you go by quarter, that 12-4 first quarter, and they stood in with every other quarter except for the second. They lost by 3, but we had good games today. Bonds had 18, Pimento had 11. Gomes had 8, Chase had 6, 14 for Madison, 4 for Holmes, and they have to shoot better from the foul line though.
With the victory, the Hilltoppers of Durfee High School improved to 5-1 on the 2021 campaign, while the Indians fall to 0-3. The final score for a final time here at the Carlin Lynch Activity Center: the Durfee High School Hilltoppers 69. The Dartmouth High School Indians 63. For Derek Baptiste, Mike Fernandez, our technical producer, and our entire production crew, this is Ian Abreu saying so long, everyone. This has been an exclusive production of Dartmouth Community Media. On behalf of all of us here, we'll see you soon, and take care.